Well, a lot of the times I would say up until maybe 2, 3 years ago, I was always Ndileka, the grandchild of. I did not have my own identity. And that bothered me. I'm now in my mid 50s. I mean, up until I was 52, I was still referred to as if outside of this man, I don't exist. I don't have my own contribution to society. That was one of the things that prompted me to write the book, that I am more than Ndileka, the grandchild of. I am Ndileka first, then the grandchild of Nelson and Evelyn, you know. And for the longest time, that bothered me, that I was under the shadow of this man. And like all of us, it's equally frustrating to not be able to escape this name. I was saying earlier on today, because we're at the Nelson Mandela Foundation, which one of the Ford company was donating a car to the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And I was saying that this name is a double-edged sword, because on the one side, it's this wanting to escape from this shadow of this iconic man and always being compared to him. And the biggest thing people forget is that by the time I was an adult, by the time my grandfather was released, I was already over 25 years old. My identity was crystallized. So the sum total of who I am is not Nelson Mandela, the person that I'm always compared to. Even with my being vocal, they are being said, no, you are being stubborn like your grandfather. No, the person that crystallized, this person that sits in front of you today is Evelyn, his first wife, because she's the person that brought me up from the age of 2 until I was a fully fledged adult. So the sum total of what you see, I have principles that grounded me to be the person that I can be able to relate to anybody else. And there's also that on the other side, there is also the fact that by virtue of Nelson Mandela being in politics, that then translates to me being in politics. And also the fact that he was an ANC member, therefore that means that I must also be an ANC member, which came a lot when I pronounced that I will no longer vote the ANC, because people will say, oh, I mean, how could she? Her grandfather was in prison for 27 years. Well, I'm not my grandfather. I have my own thought process, and to say that for me is diminishing my reasoning capacity, to say that I don't have a voice of my own, I don't have my own reasoning capacity, because I cannot take anything that's contrary to what she said. His times were different. He lived in a different generation. I live in another generation.